Hello guys, don't mind me, I'm just killing these wither skeletons and not getting a single skull. As you can see, I've already gathered a ton of coal and bones, but no skulls so far. That was probably about my 30th or so wither skeleton that I've killed. I even made a platform here for them to spawn, but no luck so far. First of all, I'd like to apologize for not posting any videos. The reason for that was that I wasn't home, so I could only play from like borrowed laptops and stuff because I have a desktop PC. And but even so, I've been quite active on our server, and quite a lot has happened since my last video has been posted. So let me just go ahead and give a little tour as to what I've been doing, and maybe some of what others have been doing as well. So we are in the Nether, as you can see probably. We've killed the dragon. We have the egg. I've made an Enderman farm there for easy XP. As you can see, I have plenty of ender pearls that I use for quick transport. This is our new nether hub. It's quite nice on the inside. We realized that nether quartz was not gas proof, so we had to put a cobble encasing around it. I personally don't like it, but what you gonna do? We need it because of the ghasts. There's still quite a lot of them. Well, yeah, why would there be fewer? So there's a lot, and this is my ice road that I can use to get from the road to my portal pretty easily. And this is where the surprises are going to start, because I've built myself a little base. Let me sleep really quickly so that there won't be any problems with mobs. So yeah, here's my base. It's basically just a storage room so far, and some furnaces with hoppers that I just put there so I can like dump a bunch of cobble into the top of it, and it just gets cooked automatically. Also for fuel. Yeah, I wanted to transport, so like not transport, but make another snow farm in here, but that's not done yet, and we'll talk about it later. Here's a nice window, another portal bed. So yeah, just the basic stuff, nothing too extreme. And also I've noticed that these upside down stairs and half slabs, if there isn't a block of air, so like there's no space next to it, like this, if I take this out, the lighting on these three are gonna get fixed. But if I put it back, it thinks that because the thing above it is dark, so it's stone, it won't like update. So what I did here was that I simply, good job. I simply dug a hole above it and put a torch there, and this way it like checks the above block still, but that's not dark, so it's like pretty smooth and even. And I did it for the doorway as well. I didn't do it for the whole thing all the way, but I should, and maybe I will. And why am I eating golden carrots? I'll tell you that in a minute. But first, let me show you where this is actually. So there's the mountain that we were last episode, and this is like a cliff right next to it. There's the farms that I was using, and yeah, it's just nice and cozy. I wanted to build like a road here, like a pathway, just so it would be nice. I didn't get around to doing that yet. Yeah, this is just a quick bridge, nothing fancy. I'm kind of ashamed of it actually. Here are my cows and sheep. For some reason, every time I come here, there's only 2, even though I breed them quite a lot. But I don't know how they disappear. Maybe someone's taking them. I'm not sure. Yeah. Here are the chickens. These are always full of eggs because I keep the switch off. Because if I have it going constantly, I lose the eggs, and the chickens disappear for some reason as well. So I just keep them in there, and whenever I want some chickens, I just turn it on for a few minutes, leave, do something else. I usually do some tree farming here on this dirt strip, and come back, shut it off, wait for them to grow up, and then just kill them. So it's just like an occasional thing. Here's an AFK box that I was using. So yeah, there's another person's base. I might even show that too. So yeah, let me show you above. Yeah, that's not gonna go far enough. I'll just climb up manually. You may notice about my voice that I'm sick a little. I hope it's not too disturbing. Just deal with it. It's getting better, so it will be gone within the week, I think. So yeah, here's a few stuffs that I have. Yeah, nothing special. This was the old base. This was where I was originally planning to build the storage room. Yeah, here's the farm. Here was my old bed. It was blown up by a creeper. That's why the crater's there, and then I moved it inside into the base. I still have this portal here, even though the one in the nether still links to the one below. But yeah, I use this too, and there's a really good opportunity for a bridge in front of it. So yeah, this is new. So yeah, nether hub. This is the other side of it. Other people's places. Yeah, it's kind of in a bad shape at the moment. This is where our end portal is. So like this is the way to it. There's some other people's houses that way. This is the portal that I made, and this is the first really bad death that I had, because good, I have one more cobble. This is just 1 block thick, and I was building this, and I was right on the edge here because I was checking the coordinates as to where I have to build it. Let me turn my sounds off. And a pigman just either came down from the hill over here or just spawned, or I don't know. And I just turned around and he was like in my face, and I got so scared. I punched him, and he punched me back. There was a gap here, and I fell into the lava and lost quite a few good armor. So yeah, let me go through here. This is where our fortress is. Not fortress. Yeah, it is a fortress. Whoops. That's interesting. It's not loading. There we go. This is the portal. Stronghold, that's what it is. Sorry. Yeah, we found a library as well, which was really useful. I got exactly 11 stacks of books from it. Oh, that was really quick. It's unusual. There's a little Linkin Park reference with signs. I thought it was kind of funny, so I put it there. So yeah, this is the path to the Enderman XP farm. I made like a railway to it as well. I had this idea of transporting the ender pearls back using the same track with like a redstone system, detecting whenever a cart has entered the tracks, and then holding all other carts, so like either players wanting to travel with it or like storage carts taking ender pearls, but decided against it because it would have been like pretty complicated. Yeah, we have this chest for minecarts. These are some signs that I put up. Yeah, work chests. And yeah, this is something I'm really proud of because I think this looks pretty amazing. Also, it's only 2.5 blocks high, like the inside space. That's so that Enderman can teleport out to these places, and as long as you're staying away from them, so like hitting them from right here. All of them are one hit kill, by the way. You should be okay, and you won't take any damage from them. Enchantments, like enchanted books, are categorized. Each one has its own chest. Every second is a trap chest. That's how I put them next to each other. And also I checked the what is it? It's Minecraft-enchantments.net. That has like probability values for each enchantment, and I just wrote them there for looks. And yeah, we have quite a few pretty good books. So yeah, and also empty books we have plenty as well because of the stronghold thing and the library. So yeah, there is a few that we don't have any, especially Unbreaking is something that I would really need because I keep dying in lava because of lag. So that was the one I described, I told you about earlier, was just one of them. I had like 2 more since, and I lost quite a few good stuff. And at the moment, my feather falling boots that I have because so that I can use the ender pearls don't have Unbreaking on them, which is pretty sad. But if I show you this, you can see that I have plenty of diamonds, so it's not that big of a problem. Also, something I'm really proud of is this. It's my Silk Touch shears. I was able to gather quite a few like cobwebs with it. Didn't really know how to use them yet, but yeah, I have quite a few iron. We'll talk about that in a minute. So yeah, down here we have our ender pearl storage. These are pretty much all filled up. That's why I needed either that railway system, but for now, as a kind of a solution, I have this void chest. Basically what this does is if there's anything you put in it, I can't really show it. Let me just try and yeah, so there's a hopper going into a dropper dispenser, actually could be a dropper, and it just shoots it out into the void so that we don't have to worry about it anymore. Put this back. So yeah, that's all for the Enderman farm, and I'll see you back at spawn. And we're back, and we're entering the portal at the Nether hub, which leads directly to spawn, and this is where most of the stuff has changed because it's been redesigned completely. It has these little plots that people can take, like this guy. They can occupy them and build stuff at it. Here's a trade station, which is well, not trade. It's like an enchantment exchange. You can put your enchanted books into a chest there and leave what you like for it. It's not really a great concept, but it's pretty funny, and it is. And Why that is that you can see it's only open between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. So they have a daylight sensor, and if I press this at night, and I'll try to not stand over this part and press it, it simply opens and drops you down, and it's pretty funny. The door still opens, so it can be I can go in and show you. Yeah, we had a villager standing here who was selling like silk touch pickaxes. That was pretty good. I don't know where he went. That just leads to the top, and yeah, this is the thing. There's quite a few good enchantments in here too, but when we got the Enderman farm, that just kind of took over it. And this is the main thing that I wanted to show you. This is something I built earlier this year in my single player world, based off of a video by Doc M. This is an it's an iron golem farm. So with this, basically I have all the iron I need. There's not much in it at the moment, but I was gone for an entire week, no internet, in like a summer camp, and this thing is running all the time. Whenever someone's basically in the world, it's loaded because it's in the spawn chunks, and even if someone's out like 1,000 blocks that direction or anywhere, this will still be loaded. So as long as I think it's not if someone's in the nether and there's nobody in the overworld. So this is basically running a lot even when I'm not around, and I prepare a ton of iron and also roses, which is nice. So yeah, I have another stack here. So that's why I'm trying to get like the wither skulls at the moment, because I really want a beacon. That would be pretty cool. I have this sword that is basically optimal for its might 5, which means it deals from, I think, 2 to 8 hearts of extra damage against wither skeletons, among other things. And also Unbreaking 3 and Looting 3. Looting 3 is the best, best of these, which because it increases the rare drop rate, so that the rate at which they drop skulls. On average, it should be, I think, every 20 wither skeletons will drop a skull, but I'm still not getting too much luck with that. So yeah, this was snow originally. I just replaced it with iron, because it's like, you know, you get the idea. It's an iron farm. So yeah, skeleton farm is still that way. We rarely use it anymore. And this is the new like spawn house. It's been rebuilt, especially the inside. It's very pretty now. The chests are still empty, but yeah, we learned our lesson. We're not gonna do these chests again. There's some beds. Oh yeah, and the cakes that you can see. I had a ton of eggs from the egg farm, chicken farm, so I decided I'd flood the server with cakes. I scattered about 40 or something cakes everywhere. So yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I think that's all. Hello. 1 hit. Alright, 2 hits. There we go. So yeah, that's all. Oh, damn it. That's all regarding spawn. And I think that's enough of the recap. No, that's actually not enough of the recap. The sad thing is that we had quite a debate over whether we want to restart the map, because some people think that the current spawn is not really community based, that people are scattered too much, and to see what others have built, you'd have to like travel a ton to even see people's bases. So for example, me and a few more people are that way, about like 300 blocks, and yeah, there's a couple more people even farther. So yeah, they have a point. But the thing is that me and Jaybird and a few others who have put so much effort into building stuff on this server, so like the farms that I've built, and Jaybird's house is pretty awesome too, and we've already killed the Ender Dragon. The way that went was that we discussed a time when we're going to be all online, and the two of us showed up and killed it. So yeah, that was kind of anticlimactic. So yeah, we think that we would rather fix that, so like build bases closer than restart the map. But to be honest, this is not a good terrain. This is a swamp and what the hell, and a jungle meeting here, which is exactly the opposite of ideal for like spawn building. And in that, yeah, here's the daylight sensor. If we take that, then it is kind of a logical thing, a logical idea to restart the server, and that's why I'm eating golden carrots, because I have so much gold, and I know I'm not gonna use it up, because the map's probably gonna be restarted at this point, and yeah, so I have no other use for it now, and yeah, that's it. And there's one last thing I want to show you, and that's it for this episode, I guess, because the other main thing that I don't want this map to be reset is that I have an experiment. Come on. I have I'm gonna show it in a minute. Gassed. Amazing. Yeah, it's this way. I've built something pretty awesome. I've done it in secret for quite a long time. I've never showed it to only one or two people on the server for a long time, because it's pretty much the most awesome thing I've ever done in Minecraft. It's, get ready, a PvP map. I call it the arena because it's the only arena on the server. It's in the middle of an ocean biome, so it was a pretty clean place when I got here. I just dug a straight tunnel, that tunnel that we came through in the nether, and just started building here. Yeah, I had to get a ton of resources to build this, and it's still not even finished. I'd love to work some more on it, but yeah, I guess it's not gonna happen. The way I designed it is that I even made these control points with redstone, and the way these work is that if I'm, say, red team, I stand on this part, and as you can see, there's the progress bar. It's moving because I'm capturing the thing, and you heard the sounds indicating both the progress and when I've completed the capture. And same goes for the blue team. It starts capturing it, and you're gonna hear the drums, and those indicate that it's captured. The redstone is, well, not really complicated, but it's pretty much my own design, so I'm really proud of it. I'm just gonna go over not so much in detail, just the basics of how it works. there's this hopper thing counter with 18 snowballs, and this one's empty, and this one is locked. And whenever I step on the pressure plate for example the blue team, this line is going to turn on and it's going to unpower this torch. So this chest, this hopper is going to get unlocked, but this piece of dust is going to lock this hopper. So the items are going to start flowing from that one to this one slowly, and this comparator is going to check how full this is, and if all the items traveled through, this signal is going to reach a strength of 4, and thus powering all the lamps above and this repeater, which comes to this RS NOR latch or the one on the other side, and indicates that it's captured. Also, I have these two lines here for the red and blue team, which would have gone to the display that displays how well certain teams are doing in terms of control points, but I never got around to building that. There's also a reset button here. If I press this, both control points get both sides get uncaptured, so it's going to become a neutral capture point. This is how the game would start, and then both teams could start capturing it. As you can see, if I'm standing on one of them, the other is going down. So you can't capture both at the same time, only one, because these two lines check if the other is captured. If there's someone standing on both of them at the same time, then it's not going to detect either. But as soon as one player gets off of theirs, the one that stayed on, the team that stayed on their side is going to capture the point, immediately. And another cool thing about this, something interesting, is that these are all half slabs. So this whole map, even these, even this in the window, this is a half slab. Everything apart from the lamps and this wall right here is half slabs. So mobs won't be able to spawn on this, not even at night. And that's why I need these glowstones above here to keep this stripe in the middle lit, so that they won't be able to spawn there either. But everything, even the tops here, the rooftops, these are all half slabs, which is good because, yeah, as I said, at nighttime it can be played as well, so you don't have to sleep. Here's another control point that I've built already, the third one, which is symmetrical to the center right there. That one is unfinished. As you can see, there's no lamps there, because I kind of had to abandon this project when I learned that it's going to get restarted anyway. So I don't know, maybe I'll rebuild it there, maybe I won't, I'm not sure yet. I loved doing this project because it was really challenging for me. It's not really complicated, but still a challenge as to how I can accomplish what I want. And one more thing I want to show you about this is the spawn rooms. These are the chests that are going to be filled with the supplies for a certain team. This is red team. Whoops. These stairs are going to get removed. Yeah, it's getting nighttime soon, so I can even show you how it works. So yeah, there's this line. It would be a rule that only the red team can cross this line, and they have like a safe way to come up here, covered by this wall, and these walls are one way only, so you can't jump up here. It's 2 blocks everywhere. And there's this pressure plate. If you stand on it, it's feeding you, whoops, So if you're standing on it, it's feeding you arrows. If you're off of it, it's not. So it's good. That's good because people won't be wasting arrows, and they can come back for more whenever they want. But they can't just take out a stack and then die somewhere with it, and then it's just dropped and wasted. But people will actually need to stand here for not so long and then start heading out into battle basically immediately. Yeah, and there's the chute that they fall down into, and it's nighttime, so I can show you. At the beginning of the game, the teams gather here. So the red team gathers here, the blue team gathers in a room exactly opposite of this, which is not built yet and is not going to get built either, which is sad, but what you're going to do. And each one of them enters the bed, leaves the bed, because if you leave the bed, you get so it sets your spawn point. So whenever they die, they're gonna spawn on this block here. And I've previously installed a piston with a pressure plate here, but it was in the way for the bed, and it would just spawn players on top of it, and they would just suffocate in the ceiling here. So I removed it, and also this way it's good because if multiple players spawn at the same time, they don't get pushed off at the same time, but they can control that one of them goes first and the other second, because if they go at the same time, they only get one set of items. So if I fall down here, you can see that, yeah, I had the boots on. That's why these didn't equip. But normally it auto equips your armor, because the lower 4 are exactly next to you, and whoops, and in 1.5 it dispensers immediately next to you auto equip your armor. So that's pretty neat. And the top 2 are for bows and swords. So I can just put this back, one into each of the lower ones, and the hoppers are automatically filling them. So yeah, these can be like stockpiled, and this one is for the arrows. It's feeding them into the dropper below. So yeah, that's basically it. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope to see you on the new map if we ever get to restarting it. And yeah, I really hope to build some awesome stuff there, and also I plan to like bring some consistency into the regularity of the videos. So I don't really like doing this, that I'm only posting like once every month. To be honest, I'd like to post videos every week at least, or every other week maybe, but I just don't always get the opportunity to do that. So yeah, no promises, but I'll definitely try. And yeah, these are just chests that can be locked, so now I can't open it because a piston is pushing a block over it and covers it. So anyway, again, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.